Hey, happy Friday, everybody. Cheers to a nice Friday live show. What do you think?
What the hell's going on? What's happening here? What are we doing on a Friday? It's crazy.
It's Friday. It's the bye week. We got nothing to do. So what better than hang out with some of our favorite pals and talk some Minnesota Vikings? Let's go.
Yeah. We said, you know what? Friday's not for family. Friday is for sculling and drinking beers and maybe even having a brew pub pizza or two.
Yes, sir. It's Friday night. I'm going to be having the four meat pizza nice. By Brew Pub Lots of Matza. Delicious. We all know it. We've all had it. Lepicus, tell me about your lunch experience.
Well, at lunch and dinner last night, I had the barbecue chicken one. If you guys have had this yet, it's delicious. It's barbecue sauce as a sauce. There's chicken on there. There's even crumpled up chips on top. It was absolutely fantastic. And you know what? I dipped it in?
Ranch?
Tater. I dipped it in top the tater.
Wow. That's intense.
It's two sponsors in one, and man.
I'm not going to argue that. I'm not going to argue that move ever. It's a good move. Chris Olson's in the house. Bartholomew, who I noticed is not a member yet. No pressure. Davey, OG, what's going on, buddy? Ashley in the house. Viking Funeral. Let's go. Bob Sweet. Anybody? You know what? I'm going to check in on T-Bass. We got his email address. I know he was
there and horned up. He said he was all good, right? He was scared.
Yeah,
but he was all good.
I'm assuming he's all good, but I will definitely check in on T-Bass. Shame on me for not doing that. But welcome to Friday Night Live. We're gonna give her a couple minutes, let people trickle in. I'm wearing my Viking Funeral Ashley garb tonight. Love it. Ooh. Comfy fall weather. Got to bring out the hoodies.
And I'm wearing my my grandpa's old leisure shirt that I inherited when he passed away.
Did you inherit it, or just did he leave it in a will, or did you just take it? So inherited, it's a very key word here. Like, did he leave it to you, or did you take it?
He would have wanted me to have it.
All right, so a little gray area there. You did not, just you took it.
I think it was still hanging up at the cabin. I just took it.
Took it. All right. Different. Try some mini grown on that pizza. There we go. Norman Henry.
Why
Good
not?
name.
That would combine every sponsor together.
Viking Funeral's got 3 in the freezer right now. Let's go. Delton Don is in the house. What's going on? Sounds good.
Boss Man also stole his grandpa's stuff. Yeah, in great style, can I say?
That's what it's there for the taking, man. It's there for the taking.
No,
he was actually buried in it.
No, he was actually buried in a Chris Angel shirt. Loved Chris Angel.
It's making me sad. I don't know what
it was at the peak of his popularity.
Julian Marker, what's going on? Martin says, happy Friday, Skull Head, Skull up against Skull Bruda.
Skull Bruda?
Bruda, I'm not
I think it's Bruda.
The hipness.
Bruda.
We're plenty of Viking stuff to talk about, even though it's bye week. We got some trade scenarios. We got some trivia. We got some mailbag, depth chart moves, latest Vikings news, which there is. Skull Mafia, what's going on, buddy?
And you know what, Skull Mafia, that gets you on the wheel. We are doing trivia again tonight. So we know one man on that wheel will spin when one bar tries again too. I think you're 5-1?
Yeah, you know what? I've been on a very lucky streak. I'm not going to chalk it up as I don't know what the word is, talent. I don't know what it is, but very lucky. And also remember, anyone from October 1st to October 31st, anyone who does a super chat, boom, you're in the running for a Will Riker jersey. So remember that as you're putting out those beautiful
instant ass. You'll pull instant ass when you put that thing on. Go to the bar. Chicks will be all over you, or dudes, whatever it is you like. I mean, if you're man, woman, man, whatever.
Bartholomew's maybe Irish whiskey later.
Wow.
Sounds
you might have a sleepy peepee.
Yeah, sleepy peepee. That's exactly where I was going. Yes. So let's everybody trickle in. Anybody partaking in any adult beverages tonight? Maybe a Sprite, maybe a Dr. Pepper. Let us know what you are drinking. Because I want to know. I'm drinking a nice cold Miller Lite in my vintage Vikings mug.
I'm just drinking them right out of a can tonight. Oh, Chris Olson's on the board. He knows you got this.
You got the trivia one bar.
Wow.
I mean, is there a theme to it? What do you got tonight?
There's a theme.
What's the theme?
I'll tell you this. It's a sequel to a theme we've already had.
All right. Usually they're about the game we're playing or the team we're playing. So, Voss, man.
What do you say?
He knows the weight of my heart.
Yeah, but it's probably not light. It's probably just regular high
You know
life.
what? Regular high life is fine.
I
Fine.
don't think Boss Man needs those calories.
That's rude. Ashley had a Dr. Pepper after work. Those things make me burp for probably about 6 to 8 days.
I saw, was it Dr. No, it was 7-Up, I think, was coming out with a Shirley Temple flavor.
Of course, Tyson Garcia is just getting completely ripped right now.
Oh, shit. Look at that guy.
Atta boy.
Oh, man.
Bartholomew
He's
is
on the
in.
wheel, and he's going to get in for the Will Reichert as well.
He's in.
That's
Canadian. The Will Reichert water moccasin. Wow. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Tim Boss thinks maybe the theme is dogs banging.
You know what? Maybe it is. I'm not going to do very good at that.
You missed it. You were frozen when that happened. That was one of the greatest moments in the history of our show.
I know I was going to go back and watch, but I actually never did. I should, because that guy was so happy. I love that dude. He had his dad, Ben Davids. That's a new name, man. My main man, Will. Ben Davids. Welcome, man. Good to see you. Thank you. We appreciate
you. Another name I don't recognize here, Biz Woofer. He said lots of pizzas are so good.
Oh, God. They are good. They are good.
They really are.
We can't even just pretend that we like them.
No,
they're just good.
They truly are. Ashley doesn't know where Viking Funeral is. You're not at
Viking
home.
Funeral is at third base. Is that still a bar in Superior? Luminous grin.
Look at this.
Got to get me the wide receiver drink. Fulton Lonely Blondes. That sounds like Fulton shit-faced.
No, those are good. Those are good. We have a full rainbow going on here. We haven't started the show yet.
I've actually had one of those. Those are good.
They are good.
I was at a local establishment. Norman Henry. I'm in. Everybody wants in. I was at a restaurant in Duluth, and they had all these just random weird beers. They didn't have Miller Lite. They didn't have anything. Now, Perkins doesn't serve beer. I don't know if you've ever been there. And they had a Fulton Lonely Blonde, and I had it, and I was just like, you know what? I need to expand my horizons sometime. This is delicious.
Yeah. Definitely is. Wow, look at that. Thank you.
Yeah, we got all the super chats coming in. Everybody's getting in. We appreciate you, man. Let's go.
Yeah, what a plethora of colors we have.
Oh, Will Reichert, you're right.
Yeah,
that's true. Wide receiver. Tim Boss is going off the rails, which I love.
Where is he?
Give me 1 second here, and we're gonna start talking some Vikings. Don't worry.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go, Mafia. How you doing, buddy?
Is there better than a nice fall weekend?
Oh, especially when it's like 70 degrees out. It's crazy.
I know it. I want fall. I want real fall. Never third base. Never third base. I was at third base once, and I was fairly inebriated.
Really?
All right, let's get a new member as well. I don't want to get too greedy, but any new members are also in the mix for the trivia winner tonight. Let's go. Who won? I'm going back and forth with our winner on Wednesday. So we gave him the option of a $25 gift card to Boozy Jerky, One Bar and Lupagus swag, mini grown. Basically, you get your option at whatever you want as far as our sponsors or One Bar and Lupagus swag. You know what he picked?
I don't know.
One Bar and Lupagus swag. He wanted to show that puppy off.
Wow, nice. All right, are we ready to start this thing?
Yeah, Vikings news. Let's talk some Vikings news right out of the gate. Let's talk about Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, apparently, after a little bit of a gray area, is not going to be considered for the comeback player of the year. It's basically for people that were really hurt or sick or couldn't play because of mostly health issues.
Yeah. And I think this goes back again. They really wanted to give it to DeMar Hamlin last year. Is what the NFL is basically saying on this one. So Darnold is not eligible. It doesn't matter. You know why? Because he's going to get the MVP trophy. That's what he's going to get.
He's going to get that. And I tweeted it out earlier. We're going to send him a comeback player of the year trophy. He might throw it away. It might not mean anything to him, but it means a lot to us because he earned it and we're sending it to him. He's getting a trophy. It just is going to be from us.
He's already got one from us, and he will get another. Ben Davids, we got a new member. Boom, boom, boom.
I knew Benjamin would come through. Let's get 2 more members, and we'll do 2 separate drawings. Let's go.
Are you serious?
Absolutely. Welcome, Big Ben. He is now Big Ben Davids. Ben Davids sounds like that. If I had to guess, I would say he was a fullback for his high school team.
No, I think he's
Give it to Davids. We're on the 2-yard line.
I think he's a talented pianist, Ben Davids.
He'd laugh at that.
No,
he'd laugh at that comment.
I bet he plays the piano. Ben Davids, you play the piano? I think you do. I feel it. I can feel it.
I don't know anybody that plays the piano.
In my plums.
So Sam Darnold, unfortunately, he's going to have to go for higher aspirations. Offensive Player of the Year, MVP, MVP of the Super Bowl. We'll take all those things. Comeback Player of the Year can eat our ass. Other news, Alec Lewis.
Call me Comeback Player of the Year.
Alec Lewis saying that he expects the Vikings to make a trade deadline. And why wouldn't he? Because that's what Kwesi's done the last 2 trade deadlines, and he's only been GM for 2 years.
Yeah, before we get into that, Tim Boss does tickle the ivory. So, Tim Boss, maybe next year on your draft video when you play a little song on the piano, come on.
If Tim Voss sends me a video later of him playing the piano, we'll do some really good giveaways.
I bet you it's just beautiful. He'll probably be doing some freaking Bach number that.
Yeah, it'll be funny, and he'll probably be completely naked.
I hope so. Yeah, Alex Lewis, and again, Alex Lewis, and it seems like a lot of time when he says things, they do come into fruition. I think he was one of the earliest in the Stephon Gilmore signings, especially after he visited and didn't, sign right away. He was like, you know what, you wish, Viking funeral. Yeah, so I think there's definitely some legs here. And again, Kwesi's done it every year he's been the GM, which this is year 3 now. Why not do it again, especially in a year where you are primed and ready? Why not go all in? Put the chips forward. Get somebody you need.
Hello, Randy. Welcome.
Hello,
Good
Randy.
to see you, buddy. Ben Davids wants a safety.
I think we have a lot.
I don't know. I think that's what he means. We want a safety, or maybe we're trading a safety. We seem fairly good at safety position right now, but we've seen crazier things happen. So,
well, and we mentioned at the end of our video today, we're saying these positions, but it's probably gonna be something we don't even expect.
Yeah, I as much as we're going to talk trades as we get a little bit deeper into this wonderful Friday Night Live. But just spoiler alert, I'm expecting a trade, but I'm expecting the opposite. I'm expecting us trading somebody maybe middle to the end of the depth chart for a late round pick. I'm not I would love a beautiful splashy trade. I can give 2 shits about our draft picks, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean, why would we trade a player right now? We're a contender.
Why would we trade Ezra Cleveland last year?
Because we sucked. We were
I'm just saying, that's the type of trade I would expect right now. Just a player that isn't on the field.
I know, but it's a whole different team this year. I don't know.
I would say that if we were able to get anything for all these guys that we've mentioned, the Caleb, whatever, if you can get a draft pick and add draft capital to a draft class that we have nothing, they would do it in a heartbeat.
I would take a draft pick 3 years down the road for Caleb Evans right now.
I would take a lots of matzah for a Caleb Evans right now.
Ooh.
Be a good trade. 4 meat ain't bad.
Well, you'd be definitely winning that trade if you got the lots of matzah instead of
get your butts over to the local grocery and get yourself some lots of matzah made right here in Minnesota. Beautiful crusty, crispy crust, not crusty crust,
buttery crust,
buttery. Naylor would get us a second what? A second 7th round pick.
Why would you trade Jalen Naylor? Waiver wire master wants to trade for Amari Cooper.
David Ditter actually commented earlier. I saw that, David, that Patrick Jones and Cam Bynum would be good pieces to trade. Patrick Jones, maybe way in a different universe, if they could get something, they want to get Dallas Turner on the field. Maybe there's something there where they get something. Cam Bynum ain't going anywhere, baby. He's going to be a Viking for life.
Yeah, he's the future.
He played safety. He played safety. I said fullback. He played safety. That's where it was at.
I love Cam Bynum. Love him.
Yeah, Cam Bynum's the shit. God, remember when we drafted him? He had the flag and he dove in the lake.
Yeah, it was great.
Nobody knew who he was when we drafted him. We're like, we don't know who this is.
The Chargers guy
/ safety from Cal, no clue.
Our friend from Guilty as Charged podcast loved him.
I think it was fair to say that we were upset.
No, I was pissed because I think that was it the Talanoa Hufanga year, and he was still on the board. What are we doing? We're idiots.
No, we were idiots.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
We were idiots. Remember, we're gonna be doing trivia later. If you want to get your hat in the ring, is that how it goes?
Maybe
ring in your hat.
I think you're right. I think that's right.
Do a super chat, become a member. Also, remember any super chats from now on October 31st get you in the running for a Will Reichard jersey. Let's freaking go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So other news: Vikings have waived Jalen Redmond,
Why?
potential future Hall of Famer defensive lineman. Jalen Redmond is gone, and he played damn good in preseason, and he's been sprinkled out there quite a bit. So is this a move to make room for TJ Hawkinson? What are they doing? Maybe,
I think so.
But Redmond's gone.
Yeah, he's gone for now. I think it's for now. I guarantee you at some point he'll be back.
Is he the new Myles Gaskin?
I don't know. There's been a lot of guys who've been on and off this roster so much. They probably need to go see the chiropractor because they're getting yanked around. They're getting yanked around so damn hard. Need a good adjustment. So, yeah, he's gone for now. I think Jalen Redmond will be back. And, he was a great story. Like a guy they signed like in June, I think, almost June, maybe late May, early June. He ended up making the team, which was super unexpected. Never really played for an NFL team. He was, I think he had a tryout, and then he was a UFL. Did fairly well there, and he made the roster.
Well, he ripped shit up.
Yeah, so good for him. It was a great story. I don't think we've seen the last of him.
Should the Vikings get Dexter? Well, you hold on your underpants because we're going to be talking about that for sure. Opening spot for the D-line depth or a trade.
I'm not wearing any.
Made a couple plays. I think this is more like Hawkinson's getting activated, whatever. I mean, he's got that 21-day window. We all expect him against the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I was surprised. I mean, if I look at the roster, I guess I wouldn't expect Jalen Redmond to get cut. But
I would expect Jay Ward to get cut.
I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think he's going to be here forever. They just love him more than anything.
I don't.
Dexter is not coming, says Mark. Vikings only have 1 and 2 5th-round picks next year. I think they got a 7th as well.
Yeah, there was some question about that 7th, and I do think they're expected to get a 3rd-round compensatory.
Yeah, they're going to end up with some picks. Long story short, I don't give a shit. Trade everything. Get a Super Bowl.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
Draft day is fun. Draft day is fun. Super Bowls are more fun.
Draft day used to be life, and now it's
I don't care if we have a pick for the next 10 years if we win a Super Bowl.
I know. I'm in the same boat now. I'll still watch the draft. I'll still enjoy the draft, but yeah. Minnesota, we need corner depth.
Minnesota Charlie is right. We do need corner depth. But that's really the big news since Wednesday. So nothing overly earth-shattering.
Are you scratching your weenus?
Yeah, get dry elbows. Fall elbows.
Where's got dry weenus?
I don't have those soft, wet summer elbows.
My weenus is pretty. I've been moisturizing.
Oh, God, I need more than that.
Tim Boss has worked with Cam Bynum's dad in Anaheim. Super awesome guy. Well, you need to say, look, man, you need to go on the One Bar and Leppigus show. Yeah.
We'll get Mr. Tillery and Mr. Bynum on here.
I think Mr. Bynum ever said, hey, foremeat, why don't you hand me that pliers?
Why does he have
I don't know what they
pliers?
do. I don't know what they're doing.
All right, let's keep going. Let's talk some more Minnesota Vikings. Two-toned. One member away. We need one more member to do another giveaway at the end of the show. There's the link right there. Get your butts over there. Become a member. Hit that sub if you're watching. We want to get the third go.
Wow. Two-toned. Tone
look.
Look at
pretty good little run he had there in the 90s.
He had 2 hits. Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina.
Oh, yeah, more than that. Like and subscribe, says Davey OG. Davey, you got to still message us because you won the spices last week. So we got a code for you to get those 3 free tailgate spices, tailgatespices.com.
He's still waiting for his clown.
I know. God, it's a lot of pressure now. At this point, I feel like I should just send him a shirt or something because I don't think it's going to live up to the clown. All right, let's talk. Let's talk. Luminous Grin, thank you for that. Thank you. They're good. Delton loves the spices. Well done, sir. Minnesota Charlie. You guys are exploding. Let's talk depth chart.
Yeah.
Depth chart. So this doesn't have to be like this earth-shattering move. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be overly crazy. Mm-hmm. But we're 5-0. It's time to get a little serious here. We got to start making some moves.
Yeah.
In the comments, and Leppigus, I want to hear from you. What's a depth chart move that needs to happen now? All right, this ain't working. Whether it's a backup, whether it's whatever it is, what's a depth chart move that we need to do to shake this squad up to make sure we go 17-0?
Yeah. Well, I'll let the comments chime in here quick, but I definitely have one. that I feel very strongly about. Very strongly. Why is everybody hating on Ryan Wright? I actually feel like he's been pretty good lately.
And Keel needs snaps. That's a random one. I like it. Waiver wire master. Hell yeah. Hey, hey, we're never right, man. This might be right. And Keel needs snaps.
I don't hate it. Just like waiver wire master doesn't hate that top button.
Delton, I got bad news. For some reason, these guys love Garrett Bradbury more than anything. He ain't going anywhere. Yep. Davey OG wants some more Turner, running back or corner, probably running back. Another
tonsil tickler, Viking funeral.
Jones not lasting all year, and Chandler can't carry 20 times a game. I don't want Chandler carrying 3 times a game. Let's see some more depth chart moves. Let's go.
See a couple more.
I like some of these that are really going into specifics. Viking funeral, your boy Renardo Green.
Yeah, good game last night.
Well done. Pick 6.
I was thinking about him the whole time. Renardo Green, I'm like, oh, there's Viking funeral's boy.
Oh yeah, trade for Chubbs. Wow, that's a big one. The kicker and punter are doing great. John, good to see you, man.
Yeah, John.
Just to confirm, every time we see you, we would not mess with you.
I think John and Davey, like those should be our if we ever need someone to pay up or something, we send John and Davey after them.
Yeah, I'm confident we would get our payment. Move Myles Gaskin to RB2. Davey, you are correct.
I don't think so.
If somebody's carrying the load, you'd rather have Ty Chandler than Myles Gaskin?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Lupicus has had some of the dumbest takes I've ever heard.
Myles Gaskin's looked awful every time he's touched the football. Ty Chandler,
he's had one carry this year.
Against the Niners. He looked great.
He's had one carry.
Yeah, and Ty Chandler, he was our running back 1 last year. He's shown he can do it.
We're talking about last year when we didn't win any games? Is that what you're talking about or not?
Not a running back 1.
Can you just confirm that we're talking about last year when we didn't win? Or
but we didn't have a running game until Ty Chandler started doing it.
So you're talking about last year. So no, you still haven't answered. You're still talking about last year when we didn't win, right?
We also had Nick Mullins and Josh Jacobs as our quarterback.
And Ty Chandler's running back?
That was like one of the best parts for offense was the running game then.
Yeah, no, I don't think anybody's on Team Ty Chandler.
No one wants Myles Gaskin to be.
Myles Gaskin proved himself, at least in Miami, that he can be an RB1 when needed, and he did it. Ty Chandler gets hit. A swift gust of wind would knock him down.
You're in your own boat there with Ty Chandler. Everybody in the comments loves Ty Chandler, especially on Wednesday. That was proven.
I don't see anybody that loves Ty Chandler.
You were on the own, like you were ripping on Ty Chandler. Delton was ready to fight you on Ty Chandler. So
well, first off, I would never fight Delton because he'd beat the hell out of me, and I love him. Ty Chandler, if it comes down to running back 1, I would take anybody. Mark Phil likes Ty. I mean, I like a lot of things. Doesn't mean I want him to be the starting running back.
He's what we have right now, and I would definitely take him over Myles Gaskin. I would definitely take him over Myles Gaskin.
Our offense is wonderful. Ty Chandler does not fit this offense at all. He can't catch, and he can't take a hit. It doesn't make sense.
He can catch the football. He can't always catch a pitch.
He can't even catch a freaking pitch.
That was bad. He had a bad day. He's in London.
That's your excuse? He's in London?
It was a bad game, but I mean, I'm not writing him off.
All right, he's a 5th round pick. Whatever. He shouldn't be. If he's our guy, we're not going to run the ball. We're going to suck. What's your depth chart move?
I have one, and it's one move with 2 guys. Get Caleb Evans and Jay Ward the fuck off of special teams and do it right now. Why are they out there? It's Caleb Evans is tackling their own guys. He's kicking guys when they're fair catching. Jay Ward's either offsides or he's holding somebody or blocking somebody in the back. Get them the hell off of special teams. Nooney McLaughlin, Fabian Moreau, I don't care, Dallas Gant, whoever. Make that move. Those guys need to be inactive and get the hell off the field. That's my move. That's it.
Yeah. No, that's good. I don't think there's many Ty Chandler apologists in the comments, by the way. They're putting those guys out there because they don't want anyone else to get hurt. So it's like if you're gonna, well, no, if you're gonna do this, it's making those guys you mentioned active. It's like those are the guys that need to be out there. So does Nooney McLaughlin suck at special teams? Does Fabian Moreau suck at special teams? They must because Jay Ward ain't getting snaps. Caleb Evans isn't getting snaps on defense. So whatever it is, I know I agree wholeheartedly. Zero arguments here.
Go away.
Mine's just the fact that get Ed Ingram off the field. Dalton Reisner needs to be our starting right guard. Ed Ingram, what's he got? 17 pressures. Like when you look at what he's done, his pass blocking rate, it's insanely bad. It's horrible. Whether you like PFF or not, the number that he has is so low. When you see a number in red, it's very, very bad. It's over. The Ed Ingram experiment is over. Dalton Reisner, get his ass out there. I don't care if Dalton Reisner has any arms.
I was looking at like pressures allowed, and Blake Brandel was like, I think he said like a couple, and then it's like Ed Ingram 5 last game. It's like, I mean, it's just constant, and we're used to it. And that's who he is. Ed Ingram. Every now and then he has some nice plays in the run game.
If you play every snap, you're going to have a good play every once in a while.
Yeah, you'll have a good play every now and then. I think he's better suited to being a backup, and we'll see what happens when Reisner is active. If he immediately starts, over him, or if it's a week or two. But we got Miss Alyssa in the house, probably drinking one of her grape apes, I'm sure.
Happy Friday, Miss Alyssa. Always good to see you. We'll see you very, very soon. Welcome. She got the most Vikings gear pretty much in the world.
Yeah, she gets everything. Miss Alyssa, good to see you as well. Happy Friday to you.
Let's go. Dalton just says postal.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah,
she is drinking a grape ape. They're delicious. They are very delicious. They have a man crush on Ingram. Yeah. Put in Feeney, mullet works.
I just feel like with Ingram, it's a lot like Bradbury. We're used to it. We're just used to the bad play, and we just deal with it. I mean, I got this gross pinky. I'm used to it. I deal with it. It happens.
Nobody else wants. Paco says Ty will kick Oakley. Yes, Lupagus. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I believe him. 100%.
A lot going on there.
All right, here comes 10-0 boys calling it now. Marshall, yeah, and I've seen a few comments like we are 5-0, zero complaints. Like, and we're gonna go a lot more than 5-0, baby. We're gonna rip shit up. We're just getting picky. That's what good teams do. You get picky.
And the only game that worries me coming up is this one next Sunday against the Lions. That's the toughest game we have for a while, and Lions are good as shit. And let's go back to Kirk Herbstreit last night talking about like, oh, the teams that are in contention, and I think he's trying to make a point like the teams that have been there before. And he mentioned like the Niners, which is fine, the Packers, which was disgusting, and the Cowboys. Like, what is he even talking about? Al Michaels is one of them. Shut up. Is like, yeah, but it's still no respect. No damn respect is given to this team, and I'm just so damn sick of it.
Number three. We got number 3. Every new member, we're going to be spinning the wheel. So here's the link to become a new member. Hit that up. Also, remember all the super chats will be in for a trivia giveaway as well, and then a Will Riker jersey at the end of the month. So, Mark, welcome, man. Welcome. Yeah, everybody's welcoming Mark as always.
Oh God, Mark.
Let's get some more members tonight. Let's go. Hit that sub button. To be fair, Kirk Herbstreit, college football. When he starts talking NFL, I don't even listen. College football, the dude knows everything.
I know.
I don't give two shits what he has to say about the NFL.
I know, but still, it's just another. Again, I mean,
he probably has never watched. I don't think he's watched an NFL game in 10 years.
How are you talking about the best teams in the NFC North? You don't mention the Vikings, the Lions, or the Commanders. Like, I don't get it. Like, what are you watching?
Oh, I mean, that just gives it an easier reason just to brush him off. Like, all right, dude's having a bad day.
Yeah, well, Kirk, he's probably going to like, what's the big Oregon and Ohio State this weekend? That's a big game.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, let's go. So Chris Carter, I'm very curious on the comments on this one.
Yeah.
So Chris Carter came out and listed his top 5 Vikings of all time.
Receivers.
Wide receivers. Top 5 wide receivers of all time. And this is the order from 5 to 1. So this is Chris Carter's order. Jake Reed, Anthony Carter, Randy Moss, himself, Chris Carter, and then Justin Jefferson at 1.
Yeah.
So I want to know what's everybody's top 5 wide receivers of all time. And Lupagus and I are going to do ours. Ours are a little bit different where it's the receivers we've watched
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going back to the Ahmad Rashads, the Sammy Whites, all those old timers, which they deserve a ton of love.
Yep.
But I just wouldn't know where to rank them because it's not fair. So we're going to the ones we've watched. So I want to know your top 5. The fact that he has Moss 3 is crazy.
and apparently, Voss, man, 4-Meat Voss mentions it.
Oh, Jesus, he's on drugs again.
I wasn't going to mention that comment, but you put it up.
Voss,
man. And someone else said something about that too. Like, there's some
Moss, JJ,
beef between Moss and Carter, but apparently there's something.
Moss should be 2.
Rex Kettles,
what's up, buddy?
He's on the wheel.
Mines are nothing but butt noise.
Oh, I've had a lot of butt noise today.
Eat
crotch noise.
Moss should be 2. Waiver Wire Master says Jefferson, Moss, CC, Harvin. There we go. At Addison already at 5. Wow, I like it.
Wow.
TYA, Rashad, AC, Chris Carter, JJ, and Moss. All right.
Interesting.
I mean, if the old timers were in the mix, Rashad is definitely in there. I'm just taking the old guys out.
Yeah.
Chris Olson, I don't agree. Put Randy Moss over Jefferson. Moss changed. Yeah. So 1 Moss, Jefferson, Carter, Reed, Thielen. So he takes AC out of the mix.
Thielen's a good one. I didn't consider him. Should have.
CC, Moss, JJ, AC, Reed.
Hey, you owe one ball up to get some money. John Carlin's knocking on the door.
Yeah. Hey, that money would be paid instantly. We got Moss, AC, CC, JJ, Harvin in my lifetime.
I think you gotta go the other way, though. I think probably. That's my guess.
Moss, AC.
I'm assuming Moss is his number 1.
That's what I said. That's how I read it.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's how everybody's putting them in. One is first. So Moss, JJ, Carter, Washington, Sammy White, Dave. I knew Davey would dig deep in his pocket there. Moss, JJ, AC, CC, Diggs, Thielen. Diggs, you know what? I went back and looked. Diggs was not here long enough. You know, he was beautiful, Minneapolis American, wonderful. He wasn't here long enough.
How long was he here?
3 or 4 years? 4 years? I think it was 4.
I know there's a timeline limit.
Moss, Carter. Well, I'm just saying, like, Moss, Carter, Jefferson. All right, these are good ones.
Okay, come on, see. You can't mention Charles Johnson's name around one bar. It'll trigger him.
You know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. Charles Johnson sucks. And he's an ass.
Has anybody else ever blocked you on Twitter, or is he the only one?
Pretty much just Charles Johnson. And you know what? It's only you're a Viking. If you're a Viking and it's a Monday Night Football game and you're talking about how much you wish Aaron Rodgers, who is our biggest on the team, our biggest competitor, our biggest rival, how much you wish he was throwing you the ball, and I comment on it, dude just blocked me immediately. It's like, dude, you're a moron, and he never did anything ever again.
Mm-hmm. Alyssa says she met Charles Johnson in a biffy at the state fair one time.
Well, you know what, Alyssa? I hope he was really nice to you because he's a moron. Charles Johnson, we made.
What do you have, like one good game? I think he had one good game.
No, he had a very good stretch. And now he can eat my butt.
I'm glad I brought this up. This has been better than I expected.
What professional football player blocks nobodies like me? It's like, come on, man. You're better than that.
You're being very rude to him.
Yeah, you're talking about our biggest rival. You wish he was throwing you the ball. I don't know who his quarterback was at the time. It was probably like Matt Castle. Whatever. All right, Lupagus, who's your top 5 wide receivers? Go 5 to 1.
Yeah, so I had to stay true to what I've seen and what I've known. So number 5 for me, I went Percy Harvin. Just the game changer he was, the dynamic player he was. And you think of him today, like in KOC's offense, what he could do. It's just absolutely mind-boggling.
Hold on. It was Quadre Ismail, not Rocket. Quadre was the missile. I just got to correct Jimmy quick. All right, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so Percy Harvin to me, he was so damn good. It sucks he had all the migraine issues and stuff going on there because that dude was dynamic. I remember when we drafted him, we all wanted Michael Orr. That's when you ripped off my beautiful boxers and I had to wear the purple horn.
Punched out a tile in my ceiling.
I was violated when that draft pick was made.
Hold on, before you go to 4, you know why he should even be on the top of this list is because when we traded him to Seattle, all the compensation we got.
Yeah.
Like that trade was crazy. We got a first and like 2/3. I mean, it was
good.
insane what we got back.
It was a great trade. So Percy Harvin is my 5th. The number 4, I went Jake Reed. Again, 98, the 3 deep. Jake Reed was just, he was the 3rd member. I mean, he was the guy, but he was so damn good. Jake Reed, loved him. I got Justin Jefferson at 3. I think he'll be much higher when his career is over, potentially number 1. But I couldn't put him over Chris Carter, who I have at 2. Chris Carter, just all those sideline catches. His hands were so damn good. Tapping those toes when it looked impossible. No one else did it as good as he did. So Chris Carter is 2. And number 1 is Randy Moss. Like, he's the one who just converted me into a full-blown Minnesota Vikings fan. Forget baseball. Forget wrestling. I was hooked with the Minnesota Vikings watching Randy Moss. Dude is so dynamic. The speed, just the way he could go up and get the football. True game changer. I think he really changed the entire position. Hall of Famer, Randy Moss, my number 1, no doubt.
No, it was good. So you had Jake Reed and Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
So we're pretty close here. I got 2 different ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll go backwards. I'm going from number 1. Number 1's Randy Moss. Anybody who doesn't have Randy Moss number 1 is just insane to me. I'm sorry. One thing is Sidney Rice.
Yeah, I know. I thought
deserves some thought here. He didn't make my top 5, but Sidney Rice was when Brett Favre came here.
Yep,
it was insane. Sidney Rice was.
I thought about him.
So Sidney Rice was a guy who didn't make my list. Stephon Diggs didn't make my list. He was close as well. Jake Reed didn't make my list. I'm the biggest Jake Reed fan ever, and his longevity when he was with the Vikings and the fact that he was our third receiver, longevity.
Oh.
Like he would have, like during his prime, he would have been a number 1 on pretty much half the league's team. So Jake, I want to make sure to give some love there. But Randy Moss is 1, Chris Carter's 2, Justin Jefferson is 3. I'm sure he'll be right there with Randy Moss when all is said and done. 4, Anthony Carter. Yep. Dude was just absolutely insane. Anthony Carter was so damn good. He was good before his years. I mean, like he was. And he didn't even Wade Wilson, Tommy Kramer. He had some quarterback. But Anthony Carter was so good. And 5, I'm going Thielen. 5 is Thielen, and this was actually pretty easy for me. Like when you look at the amount of years he played, what he did while he was here, Adam Thielen, absolutely number 5.
Yeah, and it's great. We've had, I just love that we've had so many damn good receivers in the history of this organization.
Yeah, we've been very, very lucky with some of these receivers, like Sidney Rice and Diggs. Like I'm trying to think of these other guys that were just so.
Bernard Berrien.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not on that train. I'm thinking there was somebody from the mid 2000s with Sidney Rice and Harvin that I'm missing.
Berrien was in the mix then. Greg Jennings was a little bit later.
David Palmer says, "Dylan, hell of a punt returner."
Yeah, Matthew Hatchett, Kelly Campbell.
Hatch, let's go. God, we've had some
good. A horrifying dream about Kelly Campbell. I should tell you guys about sometime.
I've had some dreams. And just to be clear, we left the old timers out.
Yeah,
we didn't.
I don't know. See him. That's why I left Anthony Carter out, because I didn't actually watch him. Like I remember, I would casually watch the Vikings when I was younger. AC was always mentioned, but I just don't.
Anthony Carter, when he was at Michigan, was one of the best receivers in college football. And then he goes to the USFL, was the best one there. When the Vikings got him, it was insane. Like if you put Anthony Carter in this type of NFL offenses, the dude's getting 110 for 1,500 yards every damn game. The dude's
Skittles is trying to trigger you again.
He's talking about Charles.
He did with the super chat.
Number one being an ass. That's all he is.
I think Rex Kettles has 2 spots on the wheel now.
Patterson, throwing to Patterson, Corn Robinson, and Travis Taylor.
Yeah,
there was some years where we had some gross ass wide receivers.
Bobby Wade. Remember Bobby
Bobby
Wade?
Wade. Bob, you know what? When you threw him the ball, he did all right.
He was all right. Oh.
Yeah, no, you're right, Bill. He was up there.
Really?
Wow. He was up there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, again, it's a great problem to have. It's fun to talk about.
It is a great problem to have. Steve Jones, exactly.
I was going to mention Hank Baskett earlier. So we traded to get Greg Lewis.
I believe he went to New Mexico State. Is that true?
That or UNLV?
No, it was definitely not UNLV. All right, so trade deadline is coming up. We got a couple weeks before that. It's fun to think about the Vikings making a trade. Kwesi has made trades at the deadline every time he's been here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it New Mexico State?
It's just New Mexico.
Oh, God. Idiots. We're idiots.
You are a moron.
All right, so we're going to go over some trade scenarios, and we want to know your feedback. So Lupka says that you know it's coming, but they're pretty familiar names, and we're not saying this is likely. It's just names that are out there being floated around. And let's start with the most unlikely one. Giants don't want to give him up. I mean, he's still young. He's in a very good contract. Dexter Lawrence.
Oh.
So the Vikings receive Dexter Lawrence, and the Giants receive a 2025 first, or first next year. And I know we don't have any picks next year, but we do have a first and a 2026 third-round pick. 26 years old. His contract is very friendly. Signed through 2027. Average salary of $21.8 million a year. Best damn defensive lineman in the freaking league.
That's the pick you chose to go with.
What?
I love it. I love it. His pick. Him just sitting celebrating like that.
Oh no, he just got done kicking ass. Now he's taking a shit.
I know.
So Tim Voss says I'd do that 100%. Delton says jump all over that shit, make the trade. Bob Swede says no. Okay,
a couple things here. Number one, I'm 100% doing this trade. I think it's actually kind of realistic. The 2025 first, the third round of the year after. Because what's going to happen with our first round pick right now? Honestly, let's say we pick anywhere from 25 to 30. We're probably going to be the team that trades back into the second round, gets some more picks. I don't see us, finding an impact player at that spot. I think it's either you're accumulating more picks or you're just taking a flyer on some guy. Maybe he's got an injury or some shit. So, yes, 100 times you do this. And then a third-round pick. Kwesi sucks at third-round picks. Yes, 100%. No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, and realistically, you could throw in a fifth. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like you sprinkle in a few other things. If you're not doing this trade, I don't know what you're smoking as far as. I mean, this could be a second-round pick in 2020. I mean, you could bump that up a couple times. We're doing it. And Sarah's right. Giants aren't. They're not going to do this. Like, this is totally fantasy land. If the Giants trade Dexter Lawrence, their GM's going to be fired, which he might be fired anyways. But, so Dexter Lawrence, could you imagine this guy on this defensive line?
Show that picture again, will you?
I'll try. Hold on. Boink.
Now picture that in purple. Oh, my God.
We've done well with New York Giants defensive linemen, the Dalvin Tomlinsons, the Linval Josephs.
Yeah.
So it only makes sense for Dexter Lawrence to come here. I can't believe his contract. Like he is. If you just look at an overall best defensive lineman in the NFL, Dexter Lawrence is that guy.
You want to know how stupid I am? When the Giants took him right in front of Garrett Bradbury, I was like, "What a bunch of idiots!" I can't believe what they did. Dexter Lawrence.
No, I was on that page as well. All right, we got a couple more trade scenarios here. Let's go to a different position. Let's go to the running back. Yeah. So this is more based off of Aaron Jones being out for a while. Travis Etienne for a 2026 third-round pick.
Yeah.
Etienne, his average, I believe, is around 4.5 yards a carry. He's having a rough go at it. He's not lived up to expectations. The former first-round pick. He did get his fifth-year option picked up. And the Vikings, again, this is more is Aaron Jones going to be out for a good amount of time?
Yeah, he's in a shitty situation now with a shitty team. Now you put him on this Vikings offense with an offensive mastermind like KOC. Things look a little bit better for him.
Well, try to explain that to Delton.
You just don't like him.
Here's my thought on this. Is even if Aaron Jones is here, Aaron Jones is on a 1-year contract, and Etienne would be your man next year. He would be the guy next year. He would be making $6.1 million. Not horrible for a number 1 running back. It's definitely a little more on the spendier side, but you would get a good look at him to see if you want to bring him in to be your guy for the future because he's still very young. I'm not saying Etienne's fantastic. He's be a game changer this year, but he could be a guy that could help this year and then also be something for the future, which I think Kwesi is pretty big on when he's making trades. He's looking a little more long-term.
I'm surprised with all the no's here. This is a 2026 third rounder, which is like a 2025 fourth rounder. You always bump it down around when it's a year later. I'd do that trade 100 times out of 100.
I wouldn't hurt it. Not my first choice. I got to catch up. TY says no, calls me crazy. With Etienne, I mean, he's more of a bruiser. I mean, catch the ball out of the backfield. I mean, he's more of a guy that can put somebody on their ass. He's not the Ty Chandler-esque. So Carlson, no, don't like it. Yeah, one-handed.
I'd do it.
Third round pick. Vikes need a 2-back system. Yeah, I'd probably do it. Jimmy Woodington says I'd pick up Dalvin. Dalvin's free. He was good. He was good at
Clemson. Did you like him then, Delton? Is that when you liked him?
Delton down. All right, let's go to another one. Hold on a minute here. You ready, Lapagis?
Oh, I'm ready.
Jeffrey Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons. The Titans suck ass. They very well should be looking to trade. And he's only 27, signed through. Again, another very good salary when it comes to defensive linemen. And they get a first and a fifth.
Yeah. Jeffrey Simmons.
He's is so more the guy who gets after the quarterback, puts up those sack numbers, where Lawrence is more the well-rounded runs. I mean, Simmons is good against the run as well, but this is more, adding him to our edge rushers, and our sack numbers are just going to go sky high.
Yeah. You're not going to find a Jeffrey Simmons picking 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36. You're not going to find him there. 27 years old. You're not going to find that kind of an impact late in the draft, late in the first round. So hell yes, this guy is so good. I just go back to the Titans game when he just destroyed Kirk Cousins late. He owned us that entire game. He was destroying Garrett Bradbury. The guy was rolling everywhere because Jeffrey Simmons was throwing him everywhere. He is so good, so dynamic, so disruptive. This is the kind of player we need in our D-line. And yeah, I'll take 5-6 good years from Jeffrey Simmons for that compensation every single day.
Well, and this one seems to be the more realistic one where the Titans are selling. Like Lawrence, the Giants aren't selling him, where Lawrence is probably actually going to be a little more dangled out there. So a first and a fifth, hell yeah. Simmons, when he came out of the draft, his big thing was his off the field question marks. Yep. And he has. I don't think he's had any off the field issues.
Been a good boy. Been a very good boy.
And good boy, getting after the quarterback, putting him on their ass, making them shit all over the field.
Why did they lose their fecal capabilities?
Man, our defensive line has been very good this year.
Yeah, it could be better, even better.
But they don't have that guy where the offensive line is just like, oh my god, this guy's gonna fucking kill me.
There's not that horse.
And that's exactly what Simmons is. Simmons is crazy, and I think he would strike fear into them.
Jeffrey, nothing scarier than a guy named Jeffrey.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeff's a little more scary than Jeffrey. It's still not overly scary, but I'd be more scared of a Jeff.
100%.
All right, let me throw a gross one out there that just kind of whatever. And this is where we go the opposite route. Last year we traded Ezra Cleveland for a 6th-round pick. And we're just like, you know what? We don't want this guy. We'll take a draft pick. Dalton Reisner to anybody, basically, and we get a 6th-round pick. So, you know what? The Vikings are very in on Ed Ingram. And even though earlier in this show we said, we want Dalton Reisner to start over Ed Ingram when he's healthy, I still don't think it's going to happen. So if Dalton Reisner is hanging out on your bench and somebody says, hey, look, we'll give you a 6th-round pick for him, do you do it?
Ben David says, keep him. He's a brand new member. Listen to Ben Davids.
Ben Davids can tell me to do anything, and I'll do it.
Really?
John says, oh,
no.
I definitely believe that. That's all caps, too.
Look at those traps.
Good
Lord.
John's a little late to the show here. Quadre.
Beautiful picture, John.
Yeah, TYA, man. Depth absolutely is great depth.
Yep.
6th round pick. Look at go back 15 years and look at our 6th round picks. 6th round pick is anything, but it's something. Oh, Mark
Phil thinks he's a POS because the guy, is in a bunch of different charities. That's
weird. Football. What do you see about charities?
He said he seems like a piece of shit to me. Dalton Reisner's like one of the most generous people out there. I don't, whatever.
Traded for a bag of Haribo gummies. If you're going to get gummies, you get the mini grown gummies.
Yeah, 100%. I would rather actually just have him for depth at this point. Ed Ingram hasn't been great. 6th round pick is a 6th round pick. I know it's fun to have more picks, but I would rather just this year we're competing. We look good. Potential Super Bowl candidate. I would keep the depth.
Yeah, the only thing
Luminous Grand call for a social.
I'm in, Luminous. Tyson Garcia, is Latavius Murray, is he still in the league?
I will find out soon.
I bet he's like on the Bills practice squad.
The worst part is when I open up my Google, I have to see what I chose for the fact tonight. It's embarrassing.
Matamina, what's going on, buddy? Alyssa already did a cheers. She's drinking her grape ape, which is probably absolutely delicious.
He's on the Bills, it looks like.
Are you serious? I knew he at one point. It seems like he was there a while ago.
He must have been in the practice squad, I'm guessing.
Yeah, when it comes to Reisner, here's the thing. I don't like as much as I want Reisner to take over Ingram. I don't think they're going to do it. Like for some reason, Ed Ingram is the most stubborn part of Kwesi's. Like he's not. Doesn't seem like a.
That's all he's got left from that draft class, basically. No, he's got a few guys.
So the only way I see Reisner getting on the field, as much as I want him out there, is an injury. So I actually would take the 6th round pick.
I think he eventually will get on there. Like I don't think it'll be when he's activated. I think it'll be like last year where he took him forever to finally see the field.
Great game. Great game.
Yeah, it is a good game.
All right, those were the trade scenarios. We still got mailbag. We still got a little bit of trivia to do. Some free agent talk. Reminder. So we're going to be doing trivia. Everybody who did a super chat is in the mix for a giveaway. We probably got about 10 people in the giveaway and 3 new members. We're doing a new member giveaway as well. And where is it?
I got to give away some urine to the toilet real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, you do that. Also, we're doing a Will Reichard jersey giveaway at the end of the month. So any super chats between now and the 31st are in. Let's go. Boom. Lopakis is going to go cut a real nice whiz. Skull Aiden, good to see you. Dalton wanted to be right guard, and then he got hurt. Matamina is in. I knew he'd be in. That a boy. Well done, sir. Jimmy Woodington. You know what? I almost put a Adam Thielen. I know he's hurt. I haven't even, admittedly, I haven't paid attention enough to see what his injury is or how long he's out. But Adam Thielen coming back in the mix, everybody'd love it. Who wouldn't? Like, compensation would be very, very low. The issue is the Panthers' contract with him, I think, is like crazy, right? Like, I think it's pretty crazy, like how much they paid him. Skull 208 is in. Let's go. He got the happy nuts. TYA got I think he got a little plethora of a gift basket as far as what he got, but he's taking a lager. How many likes we up to? Somebody let me know in the comments how many likes we got. If we're not over 50, I'm gonna be very sad.
What's going on? What's sad?
We're just the thought of Adam Thielen being traded for a late round pick.
Luminous Grin, I take offense to that. But actually
47. Oh, we got to come on. If you're watching, hit that like button. We got to get over 75.
I was like, that's a pretty good number.
Football Junkie, what's going on? My issue with the Thielen trade is his contract. I think it's pretty gross.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hit that like button. All right, Lupkus, I got a question for you. We're 5-0. We're whooping the ass. What player in the second half of this season, really the second 2/3 of the season, is vital You ever heard that word before? That means important.
I've heard a lot. I heard a lot in my life. Yeah, and I'm gonna go. This one's more focused on coming out of the bye in early, but it's Ty Chandler. Like, he has to step up. If he has to be called upon to be running back one for an extended period of time, well, it's a 2-3 game stretch. If Aaron Jones' injury becomes worse than we think it is, it's lingering. He's got to step up, man. He's got to be running back one, show those skills that he does possess. He's got to step up and be the man. Running game is a huge part of the offense this year. It can't go away. Ty Chandler has to step up.
I don't even know what to say right now.
He has to. He has to step up.
Yeah, I mean, that's like saying I want to wake up tomorrow being 10 feet tall.
I'm just saying. Like, I have 3 guys, and he was my first one.
I got Hawkinson.
Yeah, he's on my list.
Hawkinson's number 1 for me, and it's not even close. Like, we're stacked on offense, and I'm assuming Aaron Jones is healthy, but Hawkinson needs to be the dude that's out there getting 10 targets a week. Like, freeing things up. God, I can't wait to see what Sam Darnold does when he's got Hawkinson in the mix. Are you kidding me? Like, this offense, his numbers should go absolutely insane. Hawkinson, he needs to be back healthy, which I think everybody thinks he is. He needs to light it up. I want a box score every week of 7 catches, 80 yards, and a score.
Handsome Adam is in the house. Hopefully
what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, the other guy I had was Sam Darnold. Like, I mean, obviously he has to be better than he's been the last 6 quarters. Be the guy we saw, the cold-blooded dude who's, throwing balls in like the tightest freaking windows, throwing the ball in triple coverage. Get the ice back in your veins. I think he's in a little bit of a slump. I'm not worried about it, but shake it off. Come out hot against Detroit. Throw for 280, a couple touchdowns. Everybody feeling good about Sam Darnold again.
Sam Darnold, for me, like, he, I wouldn't say it's a slump. I mean, he got his ass kicked. The Jets just put him to the ground. He was hurt. He was not feeling it. It was raining. There's a lot of elements there. Detroit, if he goes out Detroit and has a bad game, and I'm talking like, I don't know, 180 yards, 1 touchdown and 3 picks or whatever, I'll start to get a little bit concerned because Detroit's secondary, well, they have some young guys. They have some up-and-comers, Carlton Davis. I mean, Arnold, they got some guys back there. Kirby Joseph. Like, I'm not going to be concerned. If he has a bad game there, I'm going to start getting concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Don't do it, Sam.
Detroit game's huge for him.
Don't make me concerned at all. I got Dallas Hunter. Dallas Hunter's on the list. Guys who need to step up.
Who is Dallas Hunter? Who the fuck is that?
How many times I've said that?
I don't know why you would.
I just got Daniil Hunter will always be in my heart forever.
I was trying to figure it out.
D. Give me a little bit here. Mr. Turner.
I think we have to start over. We have to start the whole show over right now.
Turner.
Okay.
You know what? You're young. You're spry. You got this shit going on. You are ripped out of your mind. You know how to get to the quarterback. We got these, veteran edge rushers that, they're fantastic, but he's got to show up. He's got to start getting in the mix more. He's got to start getting to the quarterback a little bit more. You're not going to be on special teams. Get after it. Get after that quarterback. We need to get you in the mix more. So, like, this defense is fantastic, but I want a lot more of Dallas Turner.
Yeah, Dallas Turner, like, we all thought he'd be in the mix for defensive rookie of the year, and it's been like just very quiet on his front. He had a sack the first week, and then it's been, he was hurt, and Pat Jones has emerged. I would love it. I'd love to see him get right back in that mix for defensive rookie of the year. That's where we think he needs to be. That's where he should be. I think he can do it.
See, Brian agrees. Daniil Turner.
Turner mixing it up.
Anthony McDaniel says skull, all you scrotum scratchers.
Scrotum scratchers.
Look at that. Look at that little nice little gray in his beard.
Skull Aiden,
what's going on, baby? Let's go. He's in the mix for the trivia.
Hell yeah, he has an also the world record jersey, which will get you instant ass.
Those were I only had 2. I don't know how many you had.
No, I had 3.
All right, let's see it. Who do you got?
No, we talked about it. I had Hawkinson as well, and Darnold, and
Hawkinson.
Ty Chandler. Yep.
Yeah. Let's go. 5-0. 5-0.
Yeah. Look at that. Skull Aiden. Oh, Chris Olsen likes to be called a ball scratcher.
You old ball scratcher. What's better than Friday night talking
ball
Vikings
scratching.
and drinking some beers?
Oh, Friday night ball scratching.
I do that every day, all day.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pull up the mailbag here. Lepicus, if you have anything really intelligent to say, go ahead.
Nothing intelligent. I was going to talk about Anthony McDaniel talking about scrotum scratching, and he's got this hairiest beard I've ever seen in my life. Immediately made me think of what his scrotum must look like, and I bet you it just looks like a Wookiee.
No, I bet it's a perfect Velcro strip.
I don't think so. Delvin says our corners need to stay healthy too. Happy Nuts can't help with that. You're right, Viking Funeral. 100%. Tyson Garcia says, I think Grugier Hill should play more as well. I mean, if you do that, then I think Ivan Pace needs to be somewhere else. Like, I mean, look at the film of what he did, how good he was.
You have film? They send you like those.
No, like on Twitter when people are showing clips and breaking it down, like you watch this, it's like, holy shit, this dude he's better than you think when you watch the game.
Who?
Ivan Pace Jr. Shedding blocks, flying in there.
So here's what I saw: a very good tweet today that said Ivan Pace gets everybody excited because he's so fun to watch. Like, he might not live up to like what he's actually supposed to do, but he is just a fun ass dude to watch. He's flying all over the place.
He's a missile.
And it's true. Like, Ivan Pace is very, very fun to watch, and he's out there flying around. He needs to like obviously clean a lot of stuff up. I think he's a little more of a missile just flying all over the place.
No, that's Brian Asamoah.
Don't compare Ivan Pace to Brian Asamoah.
Ivan Pace actually hits home. Brian Asamoah doesn't hit home.
Why are we talking about Brian Asamoah?
Well, you're saying like he's this missile that doesn't do what he's supposed to do. Like,
the fact that you brought Pace, Brian Asamoah
makes tackles in the backfield, he sacks the quarterback.
Don't just you're not giving any Ivan Pace any love if you're.
No, I feel like you weren't giving Ivan Pace Jr. love, so that's why I'm sticking up for him.
No, I'm saying he's very fun to watch. Like, he's out there flying around making plays.
The scrotum scratcher nailed it. He's a Tasmanian devil.
That's what I was saying. He's flying around all over the place.
Oh, I thought you were being negative towards him. I was defending him.
No, like, we're all rooting for him because that's what he does. You love seeing that shit. Brian Asamoah is doing that shit like on the sidelines.
Brian Asamoah,
no,
I was sticking up for Ivan.
No, you always
I didn't like your tone, boy.
You will always stick up weirdly for Ty Chandler and Ivan Pace.
I don't think Ty Chandler's nearly as bad as you make him.
Did you watch him last week or not? I can't remember. Like, he was horrible. Can you at least admit? Can you admit he was horrible last week?
He had a bad game. Anytime a pitch goes off your mitts,
he was horrible.
Well, I also think there was some issues when he finally did get.
Why didn't he catch the ball when they pitched it to him?
I don't know. I don't know.
He's horrible.
I don't know why he did that.
All right, let's go to the mailbag. Are we ready? Would you rather trade for Jeffrey Simmons from the Titans or Dexter Lawrence from the Giants?
I guess I would go with whatever one is cheaper. Which one will cost me the least? Because I think they're both great players. And you mentioned earlier, like, Simmons is more of the pass rusher. Dexter Lawrence is more of the, you can stuff the run. You can also get some interior pressure. But which one is going to, cost me the least? That's what I would go. So I think they're both great players. Very, very good players.
Yeah, no, there's really no wrong answer there. If I had to pick, Dexter Lawrence is definitely the better defensive player. Like with the Vikings, Dexter Lawrence is very good against the run. And like when it comes to the Lions, when it comes to actually getting to the Super Bowl, you have to stop the run. We've done a very good job at it, but Dexter Lawrence would be crazy. Let's go to another one. Thinking about next week's game against Detroit. Where do the Vikings and Lions' strengths and weaknesses match up against each other?
Jeez. Well, I mean, here you got the second best run defense against one of the best running teams in the NFL. That's gonna be great. I mean, you got strength against strength right there. That one to me is very intriguing to see who wins that matchup. It was like when Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior faced off. I mean, two of the best wrestlers in the world.
Just to be fair, it's pre-planned. I mean,
I know, but it's still
okay.
The intrigue was there.
I don't like when you compare
the intrigue
WWE
was there. But I will take our receivers against their secondary 100%.
Yeah, their secondary. I mean, it's up and coming. Carlton Davis has had a pretty good year. Terry and Arnold, very good. Kirby Joseph is in the backfield. They got Brian Branch. So, yeah, but I'm taking that. I like it. I don't like strength and weaknesses. I'm very curious to see what they do when they're running the shit out of the ball. with Montgomery and Gibbs. That's horrifying.
I'm also scared just, Aiden Hutchinson. He's so damn good.
Fuck him.
The move him everywhere. The dude's why Jacksonville didn't take him, I'll never understand it. Like, you talk about clear number one picks.
Didn't Walker have a couple sacks last week? I think he's.
He's not Aiden Hutchinson. He's not. He's just
Dylan
not.
hates Arnold, by the way. Make sure everybody stick around. Also, if you've not had dinner plans, get yourself a brew pub.
Yeah.
Lots of matzo brew pub. I'm going with the 4 meat tonight. 4 meat.
It sounds like every name for you.
It is going to be beautiful. John Carlson says Lions are frauds. Let's get through a couple more of these. NFC North predictions. What do we got for this weekend? Packers play the Cardinals. Lions play the Cowboys, and the Bears play the Jags.
Oh, God, I think they'll win. I think they all win.
I think the Lions lose.
Viking
funeral.
Wow.
Justin Jefferson
Wow.
buys more space. Viking funeral is the man. He's definitely in the mix.
The tonsil tickler himself.
Oh, now you're coming around. You said he wasn't.
When I see that shade of what is that? A nice mauve? Yeah.
I think it's just called red. I think it's red.
It's not quite red.
It's red. Viking funeral, we love you, man. A+.
Wow.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I wonder if Ashley knows where he is yet.
I hope she doesn't. I hope she's got the app where she can track him. I got the Cowboys. Cowboys beating the Lions.
Again, the NFC North
5-0. 5-0 against the Lions in his career.
The NFC North is very good. It's a very good division. It's the best division in football. All very good teams. I think the Bears suck.
All right. One more real quick one. Your thoughts on Dallas Turner so far? Thinking rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year is not happening. So what's your thoughts on Dallas Turner?
I agree 100%. I don't think defensive rookie of the year is going to happen at this point. I mean, we still have a lot of season left, but just you see the rotation. Like, I mean, Pat Jones has such a big role in this defense right now. Grenard, Van Ginkel doing their thing. Jihad Ward's been in the mix. I don't know if the opportunities are going to be there for him this year to really hit that mark. Stat-wise, I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not worried or anything. I just think it's a lack of opportunities. He had the injury as well, so not the rookie season I was expecting, but future very, very bright.
Here's the thing. Like, this is such a great problem to have.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Jones has 5 sacks. Like, you're not going to put Turner out there ahead of him. So next year, Turner with Van Ginkel and Grenard will be the Patrick Jones. He'll be the dude just lighting it up, getting the sacks. So it's wonderful. It's a perfect case scenario for Turner. It's a perfect case scenario for the Vikings. Win, 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 win. I think the more like we put Turner out there to be the defense player of the year because we didn't expect Patrick Jones to be getting after quarterback this much.
No.
And he is. So you keep doing that shit. So win-win. 1 sack. I don't care if he ends up the season with 1 sack. Like, I'm not going to feel bad. If Turner was starting and had 1 sack, I'd be like, what the hell's going on? But he's not seen the field much.
Well, I don't know if you saw. So Last Second Sports is here. He says our Vikings are looking great.
Let's go. He's right.
We are,
buddy. We love that man.
Yeah, he's fantastic.
That's awesome.
He knows Delton too. Him and Delton are on first name basis.
I don't disagree with that for a second. Niners get the dub last night against those pesky Seahawks. I know Jesse does not like the Seahawks.
Oh no, and they had that one fluky was on a punt return that it really should have been Niners ball. I think should have been blown over the water. So Niners really actually dominated that game.
Brock Purdy looked good. Debo, I believe he had 2 touchdowns. So
Kittle had a couple.
Or maybe I'm thinking of Kittle. Debo only have 1.
I think Debo had 1. Jordan Mason hurt his shoulder, so Grendel was in there running the ball. Patrick Taylor, I think his name was. The Niners are a team. Like I know we smoked them, but I wouldn't be super excited about that rematch.
No, Niners. We said it on Wednesday. They'll come to the end of the season. They're gonna be the NFC. I think it's the Lions. I think it's the Niners. It's the Vikings that will definitely be in the mix.
I agree.
I want nothing to do with them. So
100%.
All right, we're gonna do. I'm gonna go cut a whiz.
All right, you're gonna go cut a whiz. I think it's almost trivia time here. So Pat Jones is most improved Viking for sure. He's in a contract year. A guy, he's making himself some money. Will the Vikings bring him back? I tend to think he might get the paycheck somewhere else, and well, good for him. Do it. Why not? Loomis Grin just says Wiz. You guys ever watched The Wiz? Wasn't that the Nintendo movie back in the day? Was that The Wiz? Fred Savage, I think, was in that. I'm gonna check it up right now. The Wiz. Nope, that's Wizard of Oz. What was the Fred Savage Nintendo movie? The Wizard? That was The Wizard. I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. The Wizard was the Fred Savage Nintendo movie where the Power Glove made its debut. Yes, Tyson Garcia. I think The Wiz was horrifying when I Googled it. Yeah, I think MJ and Diana Ross were both in that thing. Yes. Anthony McDaniel Green. So it was The Wizard. That's the Nintendo game movie that I was thinking of with Fred Savage. Yeah, 100%. So Wimbar is back. That was Wimbar's quickest urine ever.
Thank you. It means the world to me. All right, we got some trivia we're gonna do. We're gonna wrap this thing up, but real quick, I just want to throw this out there. Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of guys either on 1-year contracts or coming up for their contract to be expired at the end of the year. Mm-hmm. Like just looking at this, and let's take Cam Bynum out of the mix because we all know we want him back. Sam Darnold, we know we got JJ McCarthy waiting in the wings, but which of these guys are you like, damn? Vikings need to bring him back. He's too damn good.
To me, the underlying factor is here, like how far do we go? Like, what's our final record going to be? Like,
well, I mean, but take Sam Darnold out of the mix. Let's just say Jaden McCarthy is the guy moving forward.
No, I don't. I'm not considering Sam Darnold at all. So I'm looking at this right now. Can I answer? Are we going to viewers or what?
Everybody, let's see it. Let's see some answers.
Aaron Jones to me is probably one you want to really think about extending. I think just what he does for this offense is huge. And I also Byron Murphy. I kind of want him to stay. I mean, I know sometimes he gets picked on, but at Packers game he was huge.
Ain't gonna be expensive.
No, I don't think he will be that spendy. So those are two guys that stick out to me right off the bat. If you're looking for guys who I think might go, Reisner, Bullard, Nick Mullins you probably move on from.
Jesus.
I think Gilmore's just probably here this year. Murphy and Jones are the two guys I think probably extend their tenure with the Vikings.
Jones will be interesting. I would love to see what they do with him. I think that has a lot to do with how long he is injured, how long he's out with this hip. That was his MO with Green Bay. So that's big time. But I think Jerry Tillery is a very underrated one. He's definitely lived up to his contract. He's been very good. And like last year with the Vikings, I was all on the Dean Lowry train, and it did not pan out at all. But Jerry Tillery has panned out.
He's been good. I'm not sure what you're doing there. Hopefully, it's taking a sip.
No, so Jerry Tillery, Byron Murphy, I agree. Byron Murphy is like he's not your CB1 by any means, and I don't think he's gonna be overly expensive. He'll be a little spendy, but those are that's a lot of guys. A lot of guys coming up for a fresh new contract, but a lot of them we can say bye to.
Well, and we also have money to spend. Like, and the free agents this year coming up are kind of gross. So you can kind of pick and choose who you want to invest in, and I think it's going to be you can bring back a pretty significant core of this team for 2025.
Let's go, Super Bowl winning champion Minnesota Vikings. All right, we got we're going to head into some trivia here. If anybody else wants to put in a super chat or become a new member, let us.
It's going to be a thick wheel tonight.
A thick wheel. Why don't you actually let me get this wheel ready?
I was going to say, do you have the wheel ready or not?
I will. Talk about something real nice.
Yeah, no doubt. I think something to talk about here. I want to go back to this. They've been fantastic. I've nailed all of them.
Oh no,
I've nailed them all. I kind of go back to Dallas Turner. Like, it's like to be even remotely disappointed in his performance just shows the kind of year we've had this year. I think that needs to be factored in as well. Like this team is just hitting all cylinders. These guys you brought in are doing what they need to do. You don't have to rely on him, and that's the part that's kind of making his rookie season not as explosive as it may have been expecting. I still think he's super talented. He's on special teams, which was kind of
awesome.
a head scratcher to me. I don't know why he was ever on special teams.
If anybody's worried about him right now, like
they shouldn't be.
No.
Anthony McDaniel says, "Hey, how do I get the tater thingy out here in Cali? We'll have to send you a tub somehow. I don't know how do you send like food that's
easy.
What I'm thinking of. Dry ice? You got to pack it with dry ice. Where do you get dry ice? Old Vanessa Bait Shop, I think, sell it.
Local bait shop.
Wow. No one's disappointed. Like Daniel, I just think we were expecting more production I think from Dallas Turner. So,
but again, it's more because we didn't expect
everybody else
it from Patrick Jones.
Yep.
Like that's the biggest thing here.
Bartholomew says Kirk Cousins ain't shit. Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins. Like the games he has played, like they're very Viking-esque. If you guys have watched the games he's had in primetime, like it looks like they're gonna lose, claw back late. That was Kirk Cousins' time with the Vikings, and you're seeing it with the Falcons. He is who he is. Anthony McDaniel says grocery stores sell dry ice. He really wants to stop the tater.
All right, first we're gonna do a giveaway for all of the super chats because we said we would, and we appreciate that. Then we're gonna do
members.
We're gonna do a giveaway for the members as well. So if you win, make sure to email us onebarlupicus@gmail.com. Otherwise, the link is down in the description to hit us up as well. Are you ready?
We
gotta do trivia first.
Yeah, the trivia is for the super chats. The members is a separate spin.
We'll do this. We'll do them at the end, just in case anybody else wants to become a new member.
All right. Are you ready?
So this is trivia. How many points do I need?
I don't know. I think we'll go to the standard 6. I have a bonus question. I'm not sure I'm going to ask you or not.
To be clear, standard is 5. You've upped the 6.
I have a bonus question in here, though. The first couple times I only did 5. We'll go 6 here. We'll go 6.
So no multiple choice is 2. Multiple choice is 1.
Yep. All right, here we go. Oh my God.
I don't want you to, the only reason I'm looking down, I don't want you to think I'm cheating.
You don't even know the category.
I know, but I could be like Googling whatever. All right. Let's go.
You just do a skull?
Ah.
All right. All right, here we go. First question. The category is Vikings. The 2024 Vikings Part 2. That's what it is.
This is going to be bad. All right.
First question. Who was the Vikings' first free agent signing of 2024?
Does this include like a re-sign?
No. First free agent signing.
I know, but you can sign free agents who were on your team.
It's not a re-signing. It's a new man.
Oh, it's tough. First free agent signing. I'm definitely gonna need multiple choice. I want to say like Grenard, but let's see your multiple choice.
A. Andrew Van Ginkel. B. Blake Cashman. C. Jonathan Grenard. D. John Parker Romo.
Parker Romo was way earlier, so if it's not in the free agent period,
he was in the free agent period.
Okay, Parker Romo doesn't count then, so he's out.
Oh, he was in it.
No, he was signed in like January.
He was the day after it. No, he was in March.
Parker Romo, I don't think he was signed in March. I don't think that's right.
No, it is.
Well, if that's the case, if you're going off of that, then I don't think he was signed in the free agent period. I think he was signed way earlier.
He was signed March 13th, 2024.
I guess I'll go with him. I thought it was Grenard. I'll go Parker Romo.
What is your final answer? You just told me two. You just told me 2 answers.
My gut says Grenard. Why did I think Parker Romo was signed so early. Fuck it. I'll go Grenard.
It is Jonathan Grenard. You have 1 point. You are correct.
I would have been so mad if I got that wrong and said and jump. You were so much on the John Parker Romo train.
It was so weird. Why did they sign him when they
I know,
did?
but you were like, this is our kicker. He's our kicker.
Because why do you sign him then? It was so weird when they signed him, second day of free agency.
Because he sucks. That's what you do.
But you sign that guy in May. You sign him in June. You don't sign him in March. That's why it was so freaking weird. Who had the Vikings' first sack of 2024?
Man, I think it was Dallas Turner. It's week 1. I'm not going to go multiple choice. I'm going to go Dallas Turner. Final answer.
No, it was Andrew Van Ginkel.
Oh, good for him. Damn it. I'm going to lose.
You got 1 point. You do have 4 questions left. All right, here we go. Matt Corral actually threw a pass for the Vikings this preseason.
Yep.
What NFL team was he with prior to joining the Vikings?
Oh, shit. I will know this multiple choice. Panthers, then multiple choice. Let's go.
A, Carolina Panthers. B, New York Giants. C, Detroit Lions. D, New England Patriots.
Patriots, final answer. Done.
That is correct. You have 2 points. One bar has 2 points. 2 points.
I can't believe you're making me get 6.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. All right. Justin Jefferson leads the Vikings with 4 touchdowns. Who is second?
Total touchdowns?
Yeah, we're not counting Sam Darnold because they don't count passing touchdowns.
God, Van Ginkel has 2. I know that.
He does.
Addison's got 2. Naylor, does he have 2 or 3? I think Aaron Jones only has 2. I can't remember because one of Naylor's got taken back. So I don't know if Naylor has 2 or 3.
Interesting.
The way you're saying that makes me think that neither are correct. I know your mannerisms. Addison, does he have 3?
He's got 3 balls. I'll tell you
he
that.
had 2. He had 2 against, and he did have 1 week 1. I'm going Addison. Did you say Addison was an option?
I didn't give you options. I never did.
I'm going Jordan Addison. Final answer because he got 2 against the Packers in 1 week 1.
It's Jalen Naylor. Jordan hasn't given week 1. Okay, maybe you're right. I had Jalen Naylor. Let me just double check this. Did he get 1 week 1?
You know what? In the more probably not.
No, he's got. I just see 2 touchdowns.
Naylor has 3.
Yeah, he's got 3.
All right. Are you sure Addison only has 2 touchdowns? Are you looking at receiving or total? Because he had a rushing touchdown.
Yeah, I know. Does he have another receiving touchdown? No, I had Jalen Naylor. I don't think it's Jordan Addison. So I was double checking because now you got me questioning myself. But yeah, I think he's got he had 1 receiving against the Packers, and then I think 1 rushing against the Packers. 2 touchdowns.
All right, no, I believe you. All right, I'm really stepping on my dick here. How many questions left?
I think we have 2.
And I only have what? 2 points.
Let me see let me see what he's got. Hang on, let me just confirm this. I've screwed up on these before, so I just want to make sure we're right.
I can't look anything up.
He's got 2024. He's got 1 receiving touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown. He's got 2 touchdowns. Yeah, so you're wrong.
Thank you.
You're wrong. You were super wrong.
How many points?
So you have what? I think you have 2 points.
You're the host here, man. You're supposed to be paying attention to this shit.
Yeah, I think you have. Did you get one without a guess yet?
What were your questions?
I deleted them all.
I got
So you got the Grenard. Did you get that on multiple choice? First sack. Oh, you're wrong on that one.
No, I didn't do multiple choice on that.
You were right on the first signing, Grenard. 2.
Grenard, I did not do multiple choice because I was saying Romo, so that's 2. So I got 3. Let's go.
All right, you got 3 points and 2 questions left. So you're still in the mix. Which Vikings defender leads the team in tackles for a loss?
Tackles for a loss. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh, shit. So I have 3 with 2 questions left.
Mm-hmm.
I can still get 1 pointer and 2 and 1 2 pointer. Tackles for a loss. Damn.
Tyson's wrong, by the way, Delton.
I have no idea. God, this is tough. I was hoping you're going to stop at just tackles because that would have been Blake Cashman.
I didn't, though. I went deeper.
I know. Even if I asked for options, it's still going to be a complete guess, and it's going to be the same ones. It's going to be the Cashmans, Grenards, the Harrison Phillips.
Oh.
I want to say Phillips or Grenard.
I haven't seen a right answer in the comments either yet.
I'm going to go options.
All right. A, Patrick Jones. B, Harrison Phillips. C, Ivan Pace Jr. D, Jonathan Bullard.
Oh, wow. All right. Say those again.
Patrick Jones, Harrison Phillips, Ivan Pace Jr., Jonathan Bullard. Who leads the Vikings in tackles for a loss?
I wish you just said Bullard. That's so random. Like, I almost want to say Bullard. It is so weird. You shouldn't be there.
You shouldn't have been in a lot of places in high school that you were.
I'm going the Bulldog.
You're wrong. It's Patrick Jones.
He does have 5 sacks. God damn it.
It's Patrick Jones. So I don't think the last question even matters.
It does. Just do it. Who cares?
All right. Which player switched a number, allowing Aaron Jones to get his beloved number 33?
Brian Asamoah.
You're right. You got 2 points there. I think you finished with 4 today or 5, maybe 5.
5. I was 1 short. Damn it. We're still doing the giveaway. Doesn't matter.
Wow. Still going to spin the wheel?
Why wouldn't you? Just rude if you don't. I'm really upset about that Patrick Jones one. I should have took the sacks into consideration.
Yeah. I think Bullard might have been second.
I pulled the comments up. Was anybody being mean to me?
No. There was no one really had that last one right. That number 5 right.
All right, let's do this. Let's do everybody who did a super chat tonight. Email us at onebarlupagus@gmail.com. We appreciate you guys. Let's spin this thing. You ready?
I'm ready.
A couple people have a couple
Lucky Ducks.
Viking funeral.
The tonsil tickler himself.
Tonsil tickler. Well done, sir. Email us. You know our email. There's no doubt about that. Let's go.
Yeah. Something from our sponsors, some One Bar and Lupagus merch, whatever you want.
We'll send you some boozy jerky. We'll send you some mini groans.
Brew pub, lots of matzah, whatever you need.
All right. These are the new members. Once again, shout out to Two-Toned Mark and Ben freaking Davids. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Again, email us at, oh shit, hold on. I got to stop it. I got to share the right screen.
Well done. Tonsil tickler, says Davey.
Hold on. I got to do this. Boom, boom, boom.
Appears the sun has gone down since we started this.
Here comes this. Yeah, but I'm glad we did it. This is a great Friday.
The best Fridays I've had in a long time.
Oh, no, that's not good. All right, here we go. Boom.
Oh my God, I'm so nervous.
Two-toned.
Two-toned.
You're the winner, sir. Email us onebarlupagus@gmail.com. We'll get you set up. Boom, boom, boom. Congrats. Everybody's really, really happy for the winners.
So happy. So happy.
All right. Remember, everybody who did a super chat tonight, you are in the mix for the Will Reichard jersey. And that goes throughout the entire month. Appreciate all the new members as well. Appreciate you guys hopping on a Friday night.
Hell yeah. And also remember this, an adult giant anteater's penis is usually between 5 and 6 centimeters long. It's not very big.